I'm a good kisser, so I guess I just wonder about my personal life sometimes. Will I find my soulmate or not? If your personal life isn't really happy, then you start going down in your professional life. Got to see both sides. There's joy and there's problems. I think that work is worship and work will speak. Here's a huge project, the biggest film of my career yet. Very excited and fingers crossed, man. Hi, this is Vivek Oberoi and you're watching BollywoodHangama.com.
He's the prince of the moment and he's literally flying in the sky. And yes, he has also become an expert in kissing pretty girls. Pleasure to have you back, Vivek Oberoi on Bollywood Hangama.
Thank you, and trust you to have a fun, crazy, naughty introduction like that one.
The promos of Prince have been generating huge response and even the songs are doing very well. What's your reaction on that?
Man, I'm so happy. I'm absolutely loving it. In fact, I got a great response from your website. Bollywood Hangama gave me this response saying that, when Tere Liye came on Bollywood Hangama, it became like the most watched video clip and it crossed 150,000 views. For me, that was...
In a very short span of time.
Yeah, in a very short span of time. And for me, that was a really exciting thing to hear. And I'm really happy. It's a chart buster on all charts. I have lots of amazing fans on Twitter talking to me. Again, yesterday I was on Twitter and they were telling me, okay, in the UK it's #1 on the charts, in the US it's #1 on the charts, in UAE it's #1 on the charts, in India everywhere it's #1 on the charts. So very excited and fingers crossed, man.
This is a totally new Vivek Oberoi. The last time around when we met Vivek, there's a massive shift in Vivek's persona. He's totally focused on his career right now. And the only thing that he's just kind of looking forward to is Prince. And nothing else apart from that. Am I right?
101%, man. I mean, I'm so charged, so excited. Here's a huge project, the biggest film of my career yet. Great buzz everywhere. Amazing people like you supporting the film all across websites, television channels, radio. I mean, I'm getting such a fabulous response. And in 8 years of my career, I haven't got this kind of a response. And preceding this was, such a positive response for Qurban and my performance in Qurban and the kind of respect and the kind of love that I got for the role of Riaz Masood. And now there's Prince and the next is Rakta Charitra. So work is looking good. Knock on wood.
You're totally focused on your work now, which is a total departure from, say, earlier.
Correct. Well, yeah, I mean, you can be honest. There was times where I was not interested in my work, more focused on other things. Actually, what happens is when you get distracted, when personal life is hell, you start getting distracted and, you lose the focus. I mean, वही होता है ना कि कोई ऑफिस में खराब काम करता है तो पूछते हैं घर पे बीवी से झगड़ा करके आया क्या? So it's an extension of that. If your personal life isn't really happy, then, you start going down in your professional life, distractions. But I'm just in bliss right now, and I'm just thankful to all those amazing fans out there who've been so sweet, loving and supportive, and I love being on Twitter with them. I love being on Facebook with them because they communicate and they tell me so many things. It's just inspiring. It makes me smile.
It's unconditional, in fact. You're having bikini babes in Prince and you're kind of kissing as well. And in fact, I saw a story on a news channel the other day and it was like that Vivek Oberoi was kind of talking that he's an expert on kissing and all.
I'm not an expert. Okay, I might be. I don't know. My actresses seem to think that I'm a good kisser. So I guess none of my girlfriends in the past have complained. This is awkward, very awkward. You could see me embarrassed and blushing. But I'm kind of shy about this stuff. You ask me to do live action with the tiger and I'll do it. You ask me to jump from a building and I'll jump. You ask me to hang from a helicopter and I'll do it. But to kiss someone with all that passion, in front of 350 people of the unit, 700 eyes staring at you, 2 choppers whirling around. It was kind of awkward for me, It was weird. And I'm a very kind of private person and personal person. So it was kind of awkward, but then it's a job and you got to do it like a job.
Fantastic. The film is releasing April 9th. I think a lot of heat is going to be flowing under the river. I think the girls are really good. They're new faces and all. But apart from that, I just saw the making of the film and I saw you hanging from a chopper and all. I have quite a few Dare Revelry stunts of you were the one over there.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was watching the making myself and I said, I think I'm crazy. I'm an adrenaline junkie. So I love doing all this stuff. In fact, that hanging from the chopper stuff, I remember Cookie, my director, was like, no, you're not doing it. No, this is not happening. And I was like, just calm down. I'll do it. It'll be fine. But once I was hanging from that chopper with one hand, with this thin safety cable holding me at the back, I was holding tight and it took off and I saw the valley and I realized I'm 6,000-7,000 feet high and I realized that अगर ये भूल गया बेचारा चॉपर चलाते कि मैं लटक रहा हूँ, it takes me over some trees or bumps me into the mountain or lands suddenly, I'm gone, I'm history. So yeah, I did feel for a second that okay, wow, there's a little rumble in your stomach and you feel nervous, but then you just remember your God, have the faith, and keep performing, I guess.
Fantastic. I'll take a quick few questions from Vivek's fans on Twitter. I won't be able to take all of them, but I'll definitely take up a few of them because they have sent you with lots and lots of hope, in fact.
I love my...
Dana Boli, she's from Switzerland. Vivek, who's your idol in life?
Firstly, hi, and thank you for the sweet messages. You're adorable. My idol in life is my father. I think he's a self-made man. I love that he followed his dreams. He came from a small city to Mumbai with no godfather and made it on his own, which is what inspired me to struggle and follow him. And in my spiritual life, it's my mother, someone who's only been giving and helping people. She inspired me from a very young age because she spent 20 years of her life working with cancer patients, with children, with adults who are, in the last stages of cancer. She has so much love and she's taught me a lot.
And you're very passionate about, I think, Project Devi. You talk a lot about that. And a few of your fans, I think they're having that as their mugshot, in fact.
They're really, really sweet. All my fans, they put up Project Devi on their avatars. It's called a Twibbon. So they put up a Twibbon on Twitter. I think it's really, really sweet because it's creating a lot of awareness. We've got 1,200 beautiful little angels in Vrindavan. We take care of their food, their education, their healthcare. And they come from very, very poor families. Most of them were abandoned by their fathers. Most of them have been abandoned because nobody wants the girl child, and we make them feel the love and we make them feel like Devis, make them feel strong, and I'm hoping that we can change the world for these 1,200, and we're expanding very fast. Hopefully by next year we'll have 3,000 kids, and we need help from people like you and the people who are watching this. If you want more information, you can hit my personal website www.vivek-oberoi.com or find me on Twitter and we'll talk about it. I can't tell you how many amazing people out there on Twitter have gotten in touch and actually have started sponsoring children in my school. So thank you to all of you.
It seems very genuine, whatever you're doing over there. Priya loves View. Out of all your films, what character have you enjoyed portraying the most?
Hey Priya, I love you too. Out of all the films that I've done, I think the most special film to me will always be Company because it was my first film. It was a great experience. But I really enjoyed doing Satya. I loved playing Arjun in Yuva. I loved Maya Dolas in Shoot Out at Lokhandwala. I really enjoyed Riaz Masood. I thought it was a very, very difficult character to play and there was a lot of subtleties in it. And on a physical scale, I think I've never done anything like Prince, which took me 5 months of training in so many different aspects. And to pull off all those stunts myself without blue screen and without chroma, that was another trip altogether.
Okay, gorgeous. Another big fan of Vivek Oberoi. You are known as a prankster. You love to prank, but have you ever been pranked?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All the time. I've got some really amazing friends outside of the film industry who keep pulling fast ones on me and I keep pulling fast ones on them. So we keep pranking each other and the score goes on. But I must tell you that my pranks are way cooler and way, way naughtier than their pranks.
Okay, Dana Boli, once again, you are still single, but lots of your fans are girls. How do you live it?
I don't know. I just love the love that you give me. I mean, my fans give me so much unconditional love. I think this is one of the purest forms of love where they want nothing from me. They just love me for who I am. And I really feel touched by that. On days that I'm sad, on days that I'm depressed, on days that I feel, I just wonder about my personal life sometimes. Will I find my soulmate or not? I log on to a Twitter or to my Facebook or to my website and I chat with my fans and I feel so much love coming from them that it just fulfills me. That and Project Devi are the two, reasons that I am so blissful in my life.
That's a diplomatic answer. I can vouch for that, and we're looking for some real answers. All right, Sara Chima, do you believe that camp system in industry exists and you need to join the camp system to survive?
Hi, Sara. I don't know. People say that camps exist and, people are all about groups and, if you really want to do well in your career, you should be associated and attached to some groups. People have connected me in the past saying, ki ab ye iske camp mein join ho gaya and now he's joined that one's camp. But to be honest, I believe that friendships should not be out of motives, should not be out of selfish needs, because those are not real friendships. Then those are business plans. And I really don't want those kind of friends in my life. I mean, the people I have friendships with are real, are honest. I love them for who they are and what they mean to me in my life. I think that work is work. I have you people out there. I know that when I do good work, you come out and support me. I'm still surviving 8 years in the industry. I'm doing decently well. I think that work is worship and work will speak.
Sara Chima has insisted, after a fight with Salman Khan, did the industry treat you differently?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's a tendency in the industry. I did go through a whole period of being boycotted and there was a certain degree of persecution. But then you know what? These are the things, the difficulties in life, the hurdles in life that make you stronger, that make you realize your own strength, your own dedication, your own will, and then you bounce back. And life without adversity, life without difficulties is not really life at all. You've got to see both sides. There's joy and there's problems.